What does it actually cost every month to drive a Tesla? This is the number one question I get asked all the time. And in this video, I'm going to cover all my expenses from the monthly payment, the insurance, the charging, the maintenance, and any unexpected costs that I've ran into. So by the end of this video, you can put everything into perspective. So just a little background story. Before I bought the Tesla, I owned a BMW M550 and I really love that car, but it was a V8. It took premium gas and I had to fill up once a week, sometimes even twice a week, depending on where I was driving. So when I was shopping for a car, I was looking at anywhere from Hondas, I was looking at Toyotas, and I came across the Tesla because one of my friends from work was saying, man, you should just get a Tesla. They're super cheap, things like that. And then I talked to other people and people were like, don't get a Tesla. It's super expensive. So now after owning a Tesla, I found that it's not super expensive and it's not super cheap, but I feel like it's right in the middle of the road, but leaning towards the cheaper side. The biggest thing that nobody talks about though is the amount that you're gonna save depending on what car you're switching from. But in comparison to like a Honda Civic or something like that or Honda Accord, I still think you're saving money depending on what the overall deal ends up coming down to and how much you're putting in. But when it comes to like maintenance and things like that, Tesla's gonna beat any of those cars every day. So my payment is 502 a month, and I have the Tesla Model 3, the all-wheel drive, so I don't have the performance one. So when you hear 502 a month, some may hear that and think that it's expensive, but the average car payment right now in the United States is $770, and my BMW was over $800. So when you look at it that way, the Tesla's actually pretty cheap when it comes to the average car payment right now in the United States. Now your car payment's gonna vary by credit score. I had a rebate when I got this car, so I was able to bring down, the monthly cost of the car. So it's all gonna depend on when you get the car and what type of deals or incentives they're offering at that time. My car insurance is $83 a month. Now this one surprised me a lot because my friend was shopping for Tesla insurance and they were charging him like over $125 a month. And I think this could be I think it could be that I'm getting a cheaper deal because I have multiple properties and multiple cars. So because I was able to bundle everything together, I was able to get the Tesla insurance down to $83 because I honestly expected my insurance to go up, and that's what I was afraid of because I had locked in the 502 a month for the payment, and I was just hoping and praying that the insurance wasn't going to be too high because I kept getting different quotes. I actually even had to get a new insurance provider because the one that I was currently with at the time was definitely charging me a lot. The next thing is charging from home. I do have the charger at home. It takes 4 hours to charge my car from 20% or 18% to 80%. My electrician said that this one's going to be the best one to get because the other one is either going to be a slow drip charge, and then he said I didn't really need the supercharger that was going to charge in like an hour or whatever the case was. So I paid $60 a month for that, which is, I think it's super cheap because that was the other thing I was hearing, that people were going to say that your electricity is going to go up way high, but I honestly don't charge it every day. So it just kind of depends on what's going on that day or the week. And it also depends on if my wife's driving it to work. Her work is a little further than mine. So if she's driving it, then I might have to charge it every couple days. But overall, it's only $60 a month in comparison to my BMW, which was $80 a week on gas. And that was at a decent price for gas. Right now, gas is up. So I think the most I paid for a tank one time was $110. Maintenance. So I actually haven't really had any maintenance on the car. The only thing I have to do right now is the cabin filter, and I did have to rotate the tires. So I took the tires to Costco. They charged $25 to rotate them, but I found a place down the street from my house that is able to rotate the tires for free. I don't know why they do it for free. Maybe they don't rotate them. I don't know, but they do tire rotation for free. So I can save money when it comes to rotating my tires the next time, that I need it. I can just take it to Bell Tires, with the name of the place. I can just take it to them. They can do it for free. Cabin filter And the Tesla cabin air filter, I got to change, but there's different prices on that. I think there's some on Amazon, and then the one from Tesla is a little more expensive. But overall, I think that's going to be about like $25 to change out. So, when you're looking at maintenance costs, you're rotating your tires every 6,000 miles. So depending on how much you drive, it could be free or it could be $25 if you go to Costco. And then the cabin air filter, you just have to change it when the inside of the car starts to smell. So right now I got it. I've had this car for a while now and I'm barely going to change it. So I think I'm going on year 2 and I haven't had to change it. So, not too bad when it comes to maintenance. Tires. So this was one that I was afraid of because people kept saying I'm going to have to change my tires, that the Tesla's going to go through sets like so fast. And I mean, so far so good. I have the same tires that I got the car with, and it's only going to be 2 years. I also don't drive a whole lot. Like I do drive, but not a whole lot where I'm going to need to change the tires. But I did have one instance where I ran over a nail and I thought I was going to need to change the tire. But thanks to Bell Tire, the same people that rotate your tires for free, I drove the car there because it was the closest place I could make it to. And they actually fixed the nail for free. And then that's how I found out they rotate tires for free. I don't know why they do it for free, but shout out Bell Tire, because otherwise I was going to have to pay for a new tire, I think. And in comparison, my BMW, each tire is like $400 to replace. So, looking at this, I haven't had any unexpected costs yet, and my tires are still good. So far, so good after 2 years. So I can't really give you any cost there. Right now, my total is 0. Next thing when it comes to Teslas is accessories. Now, people can get crazy with these. My buddy ended up getting a Tesla, and I think he went and got the swivel for his screen. He put a bunch of lights in there. He's trying to do the door handles so they pop out on their own. So you can get as crazy as you want with the Tesla accessories. For me, I spent under $100. I went and got weather mats and some organizing compartments for the center console and cup holders. That's pretty much all I got. I didn't get too crazy with the accessories. I just wanted the car to look nice. I think recently I got a center console cover. That one's nice because it actually makes the center console a little softer. I did get a steering wheel cover, but that might be coming off because I'm not sure that the heated steering wheel is going to go through the steering wheel cover, so I might have to take that off. But you can get on Amazon and you could go crazy with all the accessories. That category is going to be kind of up to you. So gas savings and total cost. I kind of mentioned this before. I mean, I was spending $80 a week with my BMW. It's like $320 a month compared to my charging, which is $60 a month. So right there, it's over $200 or $260 to be exact, in just savings off of gas. And then when it comes to the car payment, this is $502. If we make it easier, just call it $500. My BMW was over $800, so we'll call it easier, make it $800. So $300. So I'm over $500 in savings just by switching to the Tesla. And I'm not complaining. I mean, it's still luxurious. The tech is really nice in the car, so I can't complain there. So I think that's the part where I was saying the savings is underestimated when it comes to this car, depending on which car you're coming from, and also depending on if you even have a car payment. Because if you don't have a car payment, then obviously this is going to cost you money. Whereas if you have a car payment, this might be an option where you could save some money. So with all this being said, the other thing I get asked all the time is, when this lease is up, am I going to get the Tesla again, or am I going to keep this one? And I'm either going to do one of the two. I'm either going to keep this one, or if there's a newer version, then I'll probably just get another Tesla. I think it's highly beneficial to have an electric car and a gas car. So I think you should have both. I don't think you should have 2 electric cars, but that's just me. But I would definitely get another one, because I think just financially alone, the money that I'm saving, unless I get a car and then I pay it off. But, I like to drive a new car every 3 years. So I think I'm definitely going to keep one of these. I really like the way it drives, the tech, the full self-driving, all of it. It looks good too. So, I mean, I can't see myself not getting one unless there's some other car, electric car, that I'm going to be thinking about getting. But otherwise, Tesla's going to be the car that I'm going to keep. Highly recommend it. No complaints there. So if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, I hope this video helped you seeing the real numbers, seeing how I save money. Maybe you could save money too. You just got to look at your overall, what's in front of you and how much your car right now is costing you, and then just go and start comparing it to whatever Tesla has on the website. Super easy to order the car. Check out what incentives they have, and maybe you can find some good deals on there. If you have any other questions about owning a Tesla, leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to share my experience, and I'll catch you on the next video.